What's up, y'all? See what y'all up to today. Dang, I'm so far back. What's up, y'all? Just want to come talk to y'all. It's President's Day. I'm still at work. I know a few of y'all still had to go to work. What's up? Shit. We're just going to talk about some patterns today for Meditation Monday. Okay? And we'll just do a live. But we're going to talk about patterns. Because a lot of times things in this world just, straight up, a lot of things are in our face and we kind of don't notice it because we tend to think, what is that? Good morning, beautiful. Hey, LegalQTee, H-Town. What's up? People tend to think things are more complicated than they are, but just from what I have, just learned in life and just, living, constantly, dealing with things, nothing is happenstance. So everything is connected. And I think we don't pay attention to that enough. Like with this Fani Willis stuff, like we're laughing and shit. Fani got an attitude. And y'all, why do we get mad whenever somebody gets a little ghetto? Hell, when you have people, Caucasians pushing on you and saying some rude stuff to you, it really doesn't matter what your occupation is, where you from. It's gonna come out. They trying her. What y'all expect her to sound like? Yeah, she should be professional by the end of the day. I mean, they're pissing her off. So, people kind of put you in that light. They kind of get what they get sometimes. I'm not saying she's correct, but a lot of people are looking past the fact that she's the woman that took down Young Thug. That's taking down Young Thug. She the bitch. I think a lot of people don't realize that. So right now it's just a really big fight. If you pay attention to who is really moving and shaking right now, it's African American women. They're putting them in the forefront to do the big ones. Y'all saw that $300-something million, really it was like a $400-something million verdict that black woman got on Trump, the AG of New York, stopped him from doing business. I would offer up to you, nobody else would have been able to get that done. She seriously hard hit some shiznit. And I want you all to pay attention to your government offices and who's running them government offices. Most of the time it's black women inside them government offices. I don't think we pay attention to the fact that the black woman has run government offices probably since the 50s and 60s. We have been the ones that run the food stamp office, that run the Medicaid clinics, or run the clinics that basically essentially do the work for the government. That is mainly black women. Post office work, we really make the world go round, just straight up. And right now is the dawn and the age of the black woman. It's crazy to me because I live in a suburb of Houston. I live in Houston. But I live in an area that's, it's a suburb off of Houston. I'll just say that. And I've had a lot of Caucasian women come up to me and tell me, like, oh, you're always doing stuff. We see you on the news and stuff. Why don't you run for anything here for the city? It's the age of the black woman. And, like, black women are doing so much right now. And you need to get up here and you need to, because y'all aren't scared, you need to get up here, and make a change. Okay, these are my Caucasian neighbors. Okay, older neighbors. Okay, and I'm in a very conservative side of town. Like, you would not expect them to be saying this. Like, these women are rich, they have money, and they're saying this, and so it throws me off. But if you look around, that's exactly what's going on. It's the age of the African American woman. So what they did was Fani Willis, she took the bait. She took a fall. She's prosecuting Young Thug. So what she did was, and I told people this a few months back, but people didn't kind of see the correlation. They want to get Trump so bad, you're going to have to get some black women to do it. I'm not trying to, disrespect anybody else, but, we are very good fighters. We have the soul of Shango, and we can go. And so what happened was they needed her to trip up the state and individuals into okaying lyrics and speeches as forms of evidence that can be used against you in a crime. And so, I don't know if y'all remember, but what she did was she used Young Thug. Okay? Now, when you're talking about shutting down Young Thug, oh, everybody's on board with that shit. Everybody's on board with that. So it was, yes, yes, we're going to pass this bill. We're going to put this into law. And yeah, you're going to be able to use speeches and all this stuff, that these rappers are saying against them. The way she slid it through, not vague. It was clear on his face, but they didn't see who it was going to affect, because at the time, she was only affecting us with it. Okay? So they let it through, and now Trump is very afraid. Everyone is very afraid of being prosecuted for that January 6th issue there. Okay? And I don't mean the insurrection per se, but we know what happened was Trump tried to overturn the election. And he did so in different ways. When he caused an insurrection, he called people and told them to swap the votes out. And she's one of the states, that he contacted. She has jurisdiction over the area that he contacted about that. Okay? So a lot of them are getting tried and going down for this. Okay? And they are afraid of her. And rightfully so. Sorry about that. Young Thug has been in trial for what? Months. And she ain't letting off of him at all. She's hanging with them. Her office is. And so now they're getting ready to prosecute Trump. And now all of a sudden, she's before us about her relationships. And they're trying to disqualify her. Okay? So I knew back in the day, I said, okay, Fani is getting ready to take a hit for us. And we don't even see it. Right? Because she's coming after us with Thug, but she really is going after Trump. And she's going to be known for taking him down. And with that criminal case. So, now everything's coming to light. Her relationship, as far as who she messing with, is the topic of conversation. And they're having a lot of hearings about it. And a lot of people are like, what's the big issue between Fani and why they care about her relationship? The issue is, and they try to say that it's a whole lot of money he billed, but if you're taking down somebody like Trump, I don't think $600,000 is too much to bill. It's pretty, it's a hefty bill, but I don't think that anybody else that was a different color or that she did not know wouldn't have came up with the same bill. If I'm gonna be honest with you, with the way that lawyers bill for shit, which you all know that, right? So they're saying she profited from it, but the issue is they really can't show where she got any money from him or where she actually got a monetary gain from it. They can see that she wasn't straight up and honest about the fact that she was messing with him at the time in which he was hired, but there have been other people to come and testify to say that they were looked at for the job as well. So they got her homeboy and his homeboy on the stand right now, or they did as of Friday, and they were juicing him up. Issue is he used to represent him in the divorce case. So it's certain things he can't answer. So now they're getting ready to go into this special in-camera, meaning a camera is going to record it, but the judge is getting ready to talk to this man and figure out exactly, hey, how long they've been talking, how did you figure this out? Because the issue is attorney-client privilege. And a lot of people don't understand that, yeah, Trump's lawyers were made to speak against him because they were accused of doing the same shit that he did. But this particular case, this is Fani and this man accused of carrying on an improper relationship, and really it's on her because she had the duty to let the DA's office know and to pick the proper individual. He didn't really have a duty. So, with that being said, the homeboy, that's the attorney, he's not up for having committed a crime. Therefore, he can kick that attorney-client privilege and ride it. So they're trying to see if that's something that he can use. So the judge is getting ready to talk to him, put him in the hot seat off in his office, ask him some questions and figure out whether or not he believes that the information that this man knows is already information that's come out in the case. And if it is not, whether or not he learned this information in and through his representation of his homeboy, or whether he knew it some other kind of way. Okay, so that's where we're at right now. But I want you all to pay attention to patterns, and I want you to see exactly how things are going. It's a shot. Like I was telling, I record for, you know, my homeboy Phil's channel, African Diaspora Network. You should check him out. And I was recording for his channel, and I was telling people, you know, the significance between tiny homes, you know, Elon Musk, you know, essentially, you know, all this stuff going on with extraterrestrials, right? And these spaceships and the migrants coming in, okay? And a lot of people, good morning, don't see the significance. Now we're going into our Meditation Monday. A lot of people don't see the significance between tiny homes, Elon Musk, extraterrestrials, rockets, and the border coming in. But we also missed it, okay? When this lady was sitting up here prosecuting Young Thug, good morning. We missed that okay? We missed the correlation, okay? What the hell are they taking Young Thug down and trying to make lyrics good for? We missed it. Trump. So why in the hell are they letting all these migrants in? What's the purpose of it? They're fighting over it, yes. The Republicans could have fixed it. They didn't want the Democrats to have a game, so they didn't fix it, but they still bitching, yes. But what is the significance between opening up a border and letting a shitload of people come in? Okay? Well, we on our Meditation Monday tip. Y'all already know what time it is. I put some lotion on my hands. My hands dry as hell. I'm sorry. It's cold out here. And I just can't see them with ash on them in the camera. I can't keep looking at it. It's getting on my nerves. It's really getting on my nerves. I can't keep seeing the ash my damn self. So, my bad. I gotta do something. But, y'all already know they argue that, you know, we already talked about, you know, what the possibility is with us and who we possibly could be and why. Okay? We talked about that. And we are gathering your retainers, so we have forgot about you. Much love. Take care. Yes, Bloodline. Got it. I'm here. We already know, okay, that they say we're a little different, and why they say we're different, and where we originate from, okay, and why they say we're so special. Tiny homes. Let me just say it this way. Elon Musk is a great scientist, right? They say things about him as well, okay? He denies sometimes the thought process that there are extraterrestrials, yet he makes rockets and talks about living on different planets and the fact that there may be life there. So he just double talks. And it makes sense to me as to why he double talks. We'll talk about that more another day, but it seems as if he's not exactly who he purports himself to be as well. And that's the thought process behind Elon Musk, which is why they say he knows so much. They say he may be a member of an advanced civilization that is not what, you know, an advanced civilization like ourselves. Which is why blacks and African Americans are attributed, of course, you know, it's Black History Month, with so many inventions. Okay? But nonetheless, okay, he's come out with these homes in boxes, and y'all can go look on Amazon. There's like, there'll be $30,000, $50,000 for these homes, right? You built like in a box, you know. And these homes, you pull them out the box, and they're movable. You can move them around, and they're called sustainable. It's sustainable living. Okay, that's the thing that he's big on right now. That's the electric cars, the tiny homes, being able to kind of live in an advanced society, and possibly being able to take these things and go to another planet to live. Okay? That's his purpose. Okay? Now, these tiny homes, again, they're like $30,000 to $50,000. They talk about the fact that it could help homelessness and everything. And that's how they kind of try to take your focus off of the purpose of the tiny home. But if you look at the purpose of the tiny home is to be mobile. It's not to be sedentary. Okay? Elon Musk has sold his last mansion. And he lives in a tiny home. So what he's trying to do is give us an understanding of where the world is going without necessarily telling us why. Because, of course, he can't tell us everything. He may come up missing like old Cash App came up missing. Okay? Dead with all the cameras, but nobody knew what happened. The owner of Cash App. As we're moving towards this Mark of the Beast style, chip style, electronic money type of lifestyle. Okay? And him owning Cash App. Okay. So, Elon is good about shifting us. So, right now, he wants us to focus on getting in the air as well. He's responsible for making one of the fastest, most heavy-duty rockets ever. Whoops NASA's ass in rocket-making skills. And for whatever reason, Delaware, who does not have the money that Elon Musk has, did not want him to put his company headquarters for this rocket and this space company in Delaware. So guess where he's coming to? Texas. Okay? Down here with us. Okay? Now pay attention to this. Okay? Now it's the reason Delaware did not want that there. Okay? And you would think, okay, why not? Delaware, right? Way up north, right? Near Canada. That's probably why he wanted to be there. To be dead honest with you. Okay? But he's got to find another border where he's got a lot of room and a lot of area. And that's going to be Texas. So he's already taken over what this town is called Boca Chica. Down here in Texas, we have a few beaches that people go to, you know, in the summertime. And it's at the southernmost tip. It's like Corpus Christi's down there. I can't think of the other, it starts with a P. I cannot think of it right now. It's a beach. We have like Brownsville, certain areas, they're known just for beaches. And we go down there and that's it. People go to the beach and they come back. It's not an area that a lot of people live in. And like I said, it's on the border. Okay? So we have a lot of border towns there. A lot of, like, I have Hispanic friends whose parents live in that area, Brownsville area and whatnot. We call it the Valley. Okay? That's what we call it down here. And the Valley's pretty much like Little Mexico. It's like little towns that look similar to Mexico. And it's around these beaches and things. Okay? Straight like that. And it's not that many people there in these towns. Okay? And they're not known for industry or nothing like that. Okay? So, he already was building the rocket. The rocket is right on the border where he builds this rocket at. It's right on the border between us and Mexico. Straight, y'all, right on the border. Okay? And now Delaware doesn't want him. Now, he had the rocket down here the whole time. But he was going to build his headquarters in Delaware, which led me to believe he was going to do more testing there. Because why else would you have your headquarters someplace and be testing a rocket in Texas but not intend to do shit in Delaware? And I think that's what Delaware wasn't going to deal with. They didn't want to deal with possible issues with border or whatever was going to come with this company that he's bringing. So again, he's down here in Texas with it. So the rocket, Boca Chica, and took over. It's not many houses there anyways. The people that were there, they pretty much kind of moved because he's done bought up all this damn land. This is something people don't really talk about. Okay? And he tests this rocket all day long, and they're building on this rocket. That's all they're doing. And all these IT people, y'all, all these hackers, all these invention individuals, all these scientists, all these fucking people like the comic book strip damn club comes every year. All of these like kind of weirdos have fucking come down here. And I don't mean to say weirdos. I'm just saying because these people are intelligent and they're quirky and they're a little, you know, they're different. And there's nothing wrong with that because I really get along with people like that. Okay? I have a brother like that. I mean, they're so intelligent. It's just crazy. They've all come down here, okay, to watch history unfold. Many IT people are down here to watch history unfold. Simultaneously, the border is open and they're allowing all these people in. And the issue is that Mexico can see whatever Elon Musk is doing, Mexico shares in it. Okay? Because with all these people coming down here to see this and to watch this rocket launch and all this shit, y'all, it's millions of dollars that are going to be made off of that. I mean, if you think about it right now, these cities, the hotels are full with people coming to see about this shit. Well, you run out of area here in Texas because this is where the area is. He's bought up all the land around, so you can't live here. And if you cannot live here, it's not no hotels here. So you're going to have to go to Mexico, okay, to settle there so that you can see over the border so you can see this shit unfold, okay? And so if we want a piece of the pie, we can't strong-arm Mexico. We can strong-arm them, but we just strong-armed them enough, and we try to keep in good spirits with them. But if you know that it's getting ready to be a lot of tourists that are going there, you don't want that area of Mexico to be full of migrants. Right? You and Mexico have to work together to have this area of no people here. Okay? Because of what's getting ready to occur that people ain't paying attention to. Okay? And so you can capitalize it and make your money off of it damn near like NASA. Damn near like NASA. Okay? That immigration issue is a problem for Mexico, and we don't pay attention to that. That Mexico gets an influx of migrants because they got to get their ass over here. Okay? And they also flood in Mexico as much as they flood in the United States and Texas. They be in Mexico. So Mexico can't sustain that shit. So when we're trying to be friends with them, that's how I believe Trump had Mexico help build that damn wall. That's why they at first didn't want to build the wall. They want the people getting the hell up out of their country and coming to ours. At least we can sustain them. With Mexico, it's not working at all. And it's an overhaul. They don't have the money. And all they're able to do is just deport them back, and they just come right back. There's no influx of them to take them somewhere and put them somewhere. And they can't keep them out of there. They just cannot. So that is the reason, in my opinion, allegedly, that we're letting the migrants in. It's to have money in the long run. It's to have good relations with Mexico because of the shit that's this rocket and all this other shit going on with Elon Musk down at the border. And it's to appease them. Because there is no other reason. There is no other reason. There's no other reason. And one thing Elon Musk has said that people don't listen to is the way that we're moving towards things. We need more people. We don't have enough people. We don't have enough people. The Republicans don't want to hear this part of it. Which, if y'all know me, y'all know I've been Republican, Democrat. I voted everything. I'm more Democrat now. I have been probably for the past 5-6 years. But I am conservative. And so I just said that to say the Republicans are not being honest. They originally wanted people in because it's cheap labor. But now it's just too many of them. In their minds, they don't give a damn. They feel like they're being outnumbered, and they don't want to be outnumbered because eventually when you're outnumbered, people can take over, especially in the Democratic area. It's all about votes. So the larger class is going to run things effectually in the long run. So they're like, hell no, this is too many. Get their ass out of here. It's not about money. That they have money. We have the money to take care of them. It's the numbers that they don't want. Okay? And we'll get into later. We'll talk more about them, their ideology, why they don't like abortion and all this shit later. People think it's a race thing because white people were having more abortion than black people and they were being outnumbered, but that's not exactly what that abortion argument is about. It's about a bigger thing that we don't pay attention to because we don't look at the patterns, okay? But with Republicans, they're like, hell no, that's too motherfucking many of them. Fuck that. The Democrats are like, fuck that. Elon said we don't have enough people. you let them come in and be American, they're going to identify with being American. We need to advance. And we need them to advance. Because based on what everyone is saying, not so much as the alien invasion, but we're moving towards more progressive times. Okay? Hint, hint. And in order to be able to maneuver, you don't want to be a land that is not breathing heavily with God's blood, with Anunnaki. Okay? The more of the mixed agents that you have that are a representation of that which defines where you're going, the safer you are. Okay? And the Republicans don't want to hear that shit. Let me see. Although they know. Yes, Chinese people coming over here from over there, and I have a clip that 60 Minutes did it. Yes, everyone is coming here using that border. Everybody's coming here using that border. But if you pay attention to who they're letting over here, the Europeans aren't coming over here using that border, and that's their problem. It's an influx of Anunnaki, y'all, that are coming. Indigenous colors, ourselves, blacks, Hispanics, and Asians, indigenous, are the ones that are coming. That's just absolutely it. Okay? And it's different. We are one race. They define us in smaller races so that we don't have that feeling of camaraderie and togetherness. Okay? But we are one nation from many a place because we were here first. And so as time has went on, we've developed and we look completely different because of where we are, but we look completely the same. Because if you look at the Asians, and I just posted, and you go on my story, many Asians were black. I mean, they were visibly black. Okay? And let's not act like we don't know that there are many black Asians out there right now. Okay? Many black Asians, many indigenous individuals, many. Okay? And that is another reason that they're coming over here. Because if you know the backstory, you know that the Democrats are welcoming of us. That's it. Okay? They need Anunnaki blood. Because we come from a different place. We have a different mindset and a different thought process. And we are the inventors. And Elon Musk has said you need more people if you're going to advance anything IT. Because you just don't have the amount of people to do it. He says no country really does. And the more people you have, the better. And of course, he doesn't get all the way into it. But you have to look at who's around him and what he says. Okay? So that's pretty much Meditation Monday with, finding patterns. That's something we kind of have to pay attention to. When things are going on, we have to wonder and ask ourselves why. And not just go off of what we think. Things are much more simple than we think they are. And a lot of celebrities have said that over and over. They do the, Illuminati and all of this stuff, and people are afraid of it. But the thought process is that we're taught differently and we're taught backwards. So the upside down cross, it is not a devil's, worshiping mechanism. The upside down cross and the purpose of it is to say that religion divides us. So out with it. Christianity makes you believe that only one specific set of people is right, and it causes division. So out with it. Just up front. That's what it means. It's religion being we're lied to in religion. Long story short, which takes us away from our indigenous roots, and we don't understand the magical powers that we have, the ways to tap into it, meditation, pyramids, electromagnetic energy, the soul. It gets us away from understanding how our body really works because we just lean on religion and what someone tells us. So we don't know how to really work ourselves the way that we are and the way that we should. Learn how to work ourselves. Learn how to use our energy to get what we need, or vice versa, to help others. And so that is why they wear those upside down crosses. It's not like they're devil worshipers, okay? And then a lot of people have to kind of think about the thought process between the devil, Zeus, a lot of people that we've heard in history, Enoch, these different individuals and the roles that they play, the different prophets and the roles that they play in these different religions. And all religions have their own prophet and their own teaching. And that's another reason for the upside down cross, because it stops us from learning about everyone else's religion and all the teachings, and we never put truth together because we're stuck in a box with the one religion. Okay, so we really got to stop just believing everything we hear about what's evil, what is not, what's a closed door, what's an open one, what's light, what's dark, what's negative energy, what's not. And we really need to focus on meditating and going within ourselves for these answers, going to our ancestors for these answers, studying history for these answers. Because these are not answers that you're going to get more than likely, sitting in the pew at church. Not to say that sitting in the pew at church is bad, because I go to church. So don't ever get it twisted. I'm giving pastor's anniversary. I'm coming. I'm doing all of that. But there are a few pastors that are able to explain true spirituality all around and how it shapes our everyday world in the right way so that we completely get it. So there are a lot of people that, that are spiritual online. Love you too. Hey, boo. There are a lot of people that are spiritual online, witches and whatnot, that you can follow to kind of learn things. You do have to be careful because you don't want to get into dark. But those who are light, you follow and you learn, and they'll kind of teach you the twists of the Bibles, the twists of the religions, and how they go together. Okay? The Sumerian tablets are good for us to know, to recognize, and to learn. The lost books are very good to know, recognize, and to learn. Farrakhan, very good to know, to recognize, and to learn. Because that's how you learn about your spirituality. Okay? So that you are not lost. You don't want to be a lost soul. Okay? So, that's pretty much it. Y'all, I think I see a girl. At times it's hard if you was hooking downtown in front of the office buildings. But hopefully not. God bless her soul. Because, baby, you just giving every man a piece of you, girl. Anyways, that's what threw me off. I was like, damn, she walking right in front of the office, Lord Jesus. Damn, the jail is right there. Damn. Anyways, that's what threw me off. Damn, so low vibrational. Anyway, what did y'all say? What law do you practice? Because I need a lawyer. I'm a trial lawyer, so I'm a litigator. So I pretty much litigate cases. Not what I thought I was going to do. But I do a lot of civil rights cases, criminal defense. I represent a lot of men in divorce, child support, and child custody as well. And I do like slip and falls, injury cases, like car wrecks, stuff like that. Hey, John, that's my baby, y'all. That is my baby. So, all right, y'all, that's it for our Meditation Monday. But we got to start working on finding these patterns, okay? Making sure we know these patterns. Don't just think shit is happening. Look and see what else it correlates with so you can tie that shit together. Because we can't be up in this world not knowing what the hell is really going on and just playing a part. Being an extra, per se. Because a lot of y'all, you're not key players, you're extras. You believe whatever somebody tells you and you just here to suck up air. And you don't know truth. And that's cool if that's how you want to live. But your ass will be back here again, going through the same shit. And that's just it. That's just the truth. You know? You want to kind of get it right while you're here so we can move on, right? Go to another dimension. Okay? Won't be doing that unless you get it right. So the more we learn off in this body, off in this life, it's going to stop us from, experiencing this hell. Because this is the only time that our soul goes through emotion. Other than that, it's pure happiness in all other areas of life, per se. The soul doesn't have the body. The body is what lets the soul experience grief, anger, sadness, pain, the body. Okay? And so you want to get up out of this. You want to get up out of this as soon as you can. Okay? You don't want to come and go through this bull all the time because you sit back here because you didn't learn your soul's purpose in this life, in this realm, on this planet. Okay, so you got to come back here and experience it again as something else or somebody else. You want to get it right. So y'all have a fantastic day. I will see y'all. Please be praying for me, Daryl George, Dr. Candace Matthews. Y'all know I have that trial this week. That they're gonna stop discriminating against us, and it's just that simple. That's just absolutely it. They're gonna stop. So y'all have a great day out. And that's why I tell people, hey, if you don't think that we're great people, then why do we get discriminated against? Why is it you think they're enslaving us because of the color of our skin? You must be crazy. All right, bye, y'all. Y'all have a fantastic day. I'll see y'all later.